Tilly, we're here in Austin. And
Okay.
I walked up and
Okay.
socks, of course, but you have this interesting. What would you call this? It's not like quilting or.
Oh,
anything.
I'm just knotting this. It's not, I wouldn't even call it macrame. It's just that, I found this string yesterday, and like one of the worst things for people who are without employment or without a house is like having nothing to do. You know, I mean, that for me is like worse than the money situation, worse than the housing situation, for me, worse than everything is like when you just like don't know what to do with your time or, you know, with your hands or something, because your thoughts just keep going around like, oh, what's going to happen tomorrow? And oh, and I don't have a place to stay. And oh, what's going to be tonight? You know? So it's like God gave me something to do, and I'm just so happy. And the other thing is that this country is too rich. People throw stuff away constantly. They just throw stuff constantly.
And you found this in a dumpster.
And I reached in, I mean, it was just like hanging over the edge, just a little part of a skein, and I just kept pulling on it, and it kept coming, and it was, in the end, it was this big, big bag, and I was like, gosh, what am I going to do with this? And I thought, well, maybe I'll make a hammock, you know?
Cool.
So I just thought, how will I do it? I went and looked in the library at the macrame book, but there was like nothing in there. I was like, okay, well then I just thought, okay, well this is how you do it, you know? And then that was the other thing, because your mind always like goes around and around and around, you're like, thinking of ways to do it, and I was like, well shit, just start, just do it, you know? So I finally started, and it's just, I'm finding out that like being outside and being quote unquote homeless, some people, my friend calls it houseless, you know, being houseless, right? People are like, they sit and talk to each other, and they just chew the fat all the time, and they get into their ideas, but nobody's like doing anything. And for me, like doing something is like, if you want to call it an old cliche, therapy.
Right.
You know, it changes something.
How long have you been out here?
Just a month.
Just a month?
But actually, I have only been out a couple of days. I was staying in the Salvation Army for 2 weeks, but I got totally tired of that.
Yeah. Shelter life's hard.
Well, it's just a prison. Well, it's just a prison because they keep you on this leash, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and curfew. You know, you have to be there. Basically, you're there for 14 hours. And you're in a room with, you know, 39 other women, which is, you know, neither here nor there, but it's, you know, it's just like not the situation to get your head straight, you know.
What's your future like?
What's my future like? I don't have a future. I don't have a past. I don't have anything. All I have is right now, you know. What is my future? I don't know what is my future. I want to go to Mobile to my boyfriend, but I don't have $132 for the ticket, you know, and we keep emailing each other back and forth, and he was going to send me some money, and I said, God damn it, keep your money. You know, it's like, is there no money in Austin? Why can't I get some money here? You know, it's like, you keep your money. Let me see if I can, you know, let's just play a game here. Let's make this like a test, you know? Let's just see what happens. If I end up there, that's cool. If not, you know, then I should just be at peace, because this is my life.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Oh, those are silly questions.
Well, that's a good question.
Number one, I want them to stop treating the homeless like, I want them to stop punishing the homeless. I want them to stop punishing poor people. Number two, I want the homeless people to start being more grateful. I don't know, it's just, you know, on both sides of the question, there's always stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, you know. Number three, everybody should have 3 wishes.
I like
okay?
that.
So, those are my 3.
Thank you very much for talking.
Okay, so...